What's up, guys? So this is RTO Beats. This album just was released on Bandcamp. Friend of the show, RTO Beats, has quite a story. So at this point, and I'm going to let this play a little bit. See what kind of audio I have. All right. So RTO Beats on Bandcamp. Yeah, so I play a lot of people's stuff. I play friends. I play collaborators. I play random people that I just think make interesting stuff. Not necessarily hip hop, but RTO in particular is it's a very interesting story. This album, this project, it's called Life Goes On. I'll show you one more time. See if I can get it over here. Yeah, I can. Let me scroll it over. So you can just see, go to Bandcamp, find this. There it is on the far left-hand corner. So you can see, if I pause it, it's an image, an X-ray. And the reason why that's important is because this man just went through something that pretty sure none of us are ever going to have to deal with. So this man had a heart transplant over Christmas. I think it was Christmas Eve, or might have been 2 days before Christmas. And talk about a long road. This man's been, he's been basically waiting on a list within a certain radius of his home to get that call. And he got the call. And so he has a new heart. And this project, like I just said, we're talking about Christmas. This project was just released. So he's apparently doing okay at this moment. If you want to support the guy, go to Bandcamp. Um, you can pick up his project. And you know what? This is not about a charity. This is not about, helping somebody that's recovering from a procedure. Take a listen to it. If you think it's fire, pick it up, period. So, um, this community is full of guys that are making music and they are not, trying to step on each other, and everybody wants to be in the same space doing the same thing. All right. So, day 12. You're looking at a little bit of a different. My God, I look tiny. It's funny. My seat doesn't go up. Yeah. So, today's day 12. What are we doing today? I have a bunch of garbage. So, this was an attempted video a few months ago. Um, kind of a, I had a collaborator and we were trying to use this thing to make something on the fly. And let's just say having new artists in the studio for the first time, it was a bit of a learning curve. Just, getting over the fact that you're trying to now work in the same space as someone else. And, it's exciting and everything else, but it's also practice. So I think the more often you do something, the better you get, obviously. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to run it back. And, as I said, day 12, one more day left of this challenge. And I'm interested in hearing what you guys want to see moving forward. Um, this kind of pace is doable as a creative concept. uh, you know, Nightly, 5 days, whatever, 3 nights a week, something. It's sustainable as a creative platform, but not sustainable on my own as a nightly show. Like, with, at least in my mind, it's not right now. I think with some organization, and I'd have to want to be, organized and stuff to make it work. Um, Having things ready to go, like, like a Sonic State, or you know, like, there's a lot of shows out there that I want to watch and that I wish there were more of, and with some help, with maybe a few participants that want to help bring content to the show. It could be a nightly thing. It could be Monday through Friday with alternating guests, things like that. So this is all possible, and all you would need to participate in this kind of stuff is a mobile device. If you have a computer of some kind, that would also work, and that actually gives you a bit more flexibility, because then we can use things like voice meter to route audio into um, DAWs and use it to enhance the working environment for collaborations. What I really want to do is find who's brave and who wants to do a live collaboration in real time. So that, you got to have to be willing to put in a little bit of work to get it so that we know things are supposed to be working. And whatever happens live happens. But if we don't have it set up properly to begin with, then we have no shot. So let me just take a look and see if I have any audio right now, or unless if there's anybody here, somebody might be able to tell me if I have any audio. Oh, okay. Appreciate it, man. Um, cool. All right. So, Kane, what up? Rhythmic Design, what up? Um, and so I got audio. Well, this thing is garbage. So let's talk about garbage. We've got in this corner, this is a Casio. And since I zoomed it, let me just back out just a little bit here. This is a Casio. Uh, whoops. I want to give you guys the the vision here. I might have zoomed it in a little bit too much. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is a Casio Tone garbage generator. So this is a garbage generator 360 and CT-360. This is complete ass. These are not good at all. I have another piece of ass back here, and that is, I don't know, more ass than this is ass. But as far as does it make noise, it does make noise. Now I don't know if this will pass through. Let me check. I've got a kind of weird configuration here. I did set the cameras up differently to try to make this. All right, so that's what ass sounds like. Actually, in my headphones, it don't sound too bad. No, it's ass. But also is this piece of trash. You hear that? That's all the strings that are busted off. So at one point, it was a 12-string guitar. And I'll flip this around. Possibly. I'm coming. It's not. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Good job, Will. Good job, buddy. You're getting it. You're figuring this stuff out. It's taking you forever, but you're getting it, buddy. All right. One more try. Come on. There. Beautiful. All right. So this is extra garbage. So it had 12 strings at one point. And where's the focus on this thing? My Lord. And so as they broke, I just pulled them off. And slowly but surely, I ended up with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 string. All right, so we got a 5 string, and so there's 7 strings missing. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this and this. So these are absolute garbage, and I have a lot of expensive stuff in here. I probably have, a lot of, there's some money in here. And so we're going to use this garbage instead. And I actually should have just used this damn camera, but let's do it. So, all right. Yeah, so there's been something brought to my attention. I just want to make this clear real quick because this is important. Let's go. All right, so how am I going to get this into the X? Well, I'm going to have to use some tricky routing because I don't have a microphone connected to the X. You know what? I have a gooseneck. Let's use a gooseneck. Let's use a gooseneck mic, which is even worse. So we're adding more ass, as was talked about here a minute ago. So that's good. More ass, the better. I've got some gooseneck garbage here somewhere. Oh my God, here it is. All right, so this gooseneck microphone will sit nicely right on the back of this thing, possibly. Let's take out the stuff that already works well and see if I can forget how that works while I put this in so that I can destroy my setup to bring you guys something that's going to suck. That's what we do here. We work backwards. We don't try to complete tasks. We try to make more dysfunction, make it more disorganized, and create more chaos that we can't deal with. All right. Okay. I actually have a thing I could use for this to run it further out. But in the case of this, like I said, we're talking about straight garbage here. All right, let me see if I got nothing there. And actually, that's why I made this one so that we can actually see what I'm doing. That glare is not going to work. How about... you know what? Why don't I shut those off? Yeah, that's a little better. And then I will shut these off real quick. Not that one. Okay. That seems like it helped. Not that one. This is fun. This is great television. Okay. And I better turn this one back on because I can't see what I'm doing. All right. Reasonably something there. You can see the makings of a YouTube video. All right. So 10 minutes in, we've done nothing. And let's continue that. See if we can do a whole hour and get nothing accomplished. All right. This is not the best workflow, but we're not going to quit because we don't give up around here. All right. You can see there is a level. You can see that, right? See that little jump in meter? Let's see if we can give it a little more juice. Because like I said, this is not a proper microphone. You know what? You guys are probably hearing that too. Let me see. I think it's monitoring. Okay. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. That's weird. Is that coming up behind me? Okay. All right. Mic check, mic check. All right. Now, mic check. We can hear that a little bit. Still needs to be a bit louder. I don't think I can use phantom power with this. So, but I'm going to give it a try. Well, did that? Mic check, mic check. It's not. Oh, okay. That's a little bit better. Mic check. Mic check. All right. Now I'll shut off the monitoring. So we got something. So here we go. What are we going to do? Well, I can't play any instruments. So the only thing I can do is find some sort of string and or let's just tune it a little. See, Rhythmic Design is a guitar player, so this is his lane. I'm going to snap this string too. I like that. I'm going to sample that. Let's do it. See what that sounds like. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and this time I'm going to let it ring out. Okay, there's that. All right. What else we got? Okay, let's do something with this. You know what? This thing has an accompaniment too. So let's chop that. Oh, that's solid. Isn't this on Hustle and Flow? I believe so. That's one of my favorite movies. Let's see what that did. I missed the first beat. Try that again. Okay, let me see what that did. Sweet. Straight garbo. All right. Let's see. Now I still want to catch. I'm going to take a single note. Let's do that. And then this keeps resetting to friggin' wrong input. I want to make that into something really lo-fi. Actually, let's throw this sound into the Dell. I can make this crazy lo-fi sound with this thing, I think. Whoop. Right. This is going into the X. All right. So I got to send the X out to the Dell. Oh, yeah. I don't have to get up anymore. I forgot. I got this thing. Okay. So I should be able to move those faders. Yeah. Oh, you can't even see them, can you? I think I'm zoomed in. Yeah, I'm zoomed in. Yeah, you can't see the faders. It's all good. They move, trust me. All right, so now let me go ahead and send out to there. Okay, so now I'm sending out to the Dell. Let's go ahead and record that. I think I can get something pretty crazy with that. I'm just going to record basically a note. All right, so I'll mess with that in a second. All right, so I got some sounds. Let's get some more. Let's get a couple more. Okay. And these are not anything, they're just sounds. They're just sounds. Okay. I got some stuff. So let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and go in. Okay, let me see. That's fine. What I'll do is I'll put a filter. Actually, let me go back. Oops. That's the old one. We don't want that. We want this. Okay. Let's convert that. Actually, I'm just going to process that and extract that into a new spot. And then we're going to make that a key group. So let's go ahead. Okay, it's now a key group, but it needs to be turned up because I did not let me, I definitely should have normalized it. So let me go ahead, normalize that. Okay. Yeah. Now let's see. Now let me put that in there. Good enough. All right, so we'll go into the okay, let's go down a few octaves. All right, I got to take some of the release. It's too much release. All right, let me go back. I want major. All right. Let's go in here. this guy over here. And I don't want to send my metronome to you guys. So let me just shut the metronome off to you guys. Oh, that should be off actually. But I can see that it's not. Is that coming through some other way? Where is that metronome? Is it in here? Interesting. Okay. Then I'm just gonna have to live with it. Whoops. Okay, let's grab another one of these sounds that we made. Ooh, baby. We'll use that in a bit. Wow. I don't know how that ended up like that, but okay. Let's go ahead with that. Extract that. Boom. Put you over here. You can actually see stuff. Actually, this is probably the best sound. All right. So now we just need to go back in, add ourselves. Oops, wrong one. Let's get this in where we can use it. Need one more. Okay. There's a note in between. Don't. I have to do something with that. I gotta put a freaking. Oops. Shit. All right. Let me turn this. Okay. I'm gonna go by that because I'm struggling with that a little bit. So I'm gonna load in a couple drums. claps.
$100.
Okay. All right. Now, if I got to load up some more stuff, I will. But let's see. Usually, I don't need to because I can modify stuff. So, oh. Oh, now what did I do? Let's do that one more time. Probably need to warp it or something. All right, what I'm going to do. Okay, solo that. Oh. Go to the looper. Get the resample ready. And then just do it. Done. Let's play it. No, it doesn't want to play because I don't have it synced. All right, so now just export that as a looper sample. I'm going to call it loop, and then keep it. And that was monitoring. All right, so now I can do something different. So let me try. Let's try this. Load it in.
Think about money.
Okay. Whoops. Cancel that. It won't let me. Why won't it let me mute that? That's annoying as hell. When you just want to mute something and it won't let you mute something. Try that. All right, lets me do that. Try that again. Still won't let me mute it. It won't like stay. I'm sure there's a simple reason why, but that's okay. All right, so then that's a lot of buttons. Let's try. Where's my? Where is my? No. Where did my? Oh, what? How did it get in here? I don't know how I did that. I assigned. Oh, I assigned this over another program. And, you know, I don't even know if there's anybody here. Let me look at the chat. I hope not, because this has been an epic. Oh, will that turn on? You guys better not be here on a freaking Saturday night. Can you guys go and have fun? Not be here. It's my second to last night. You guys have to F with me. All right, good. There's really not anybody here. Cool. Well, there's a couple people here, so thank you. And there's a bunch of comments, so thank you. Yeah, it is. So, I don't really do this stuff live very often. I want to, but I gotta be more okay with. All right, I'm actually gonna clear that. All right. I got a double one here. What did I do? Did I? I've got some going on here. All right. timing too. Whoops. Okay. Okay. What other garbage do we have? Let's do some vocoder. I haven't done that in a while.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic, mic. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic, mic check, mic check. Alright. Well, I can hear it, but it's not that loud. Let me see. Maybe it's. Alright. Let's try one of these other matches over here. Hi, this is a robot voice. Let me go over here and plug in this thing so you can hear me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on this motherfucker right here. Alright.
Okay. Well, what is this one? This one's a vocal tuner. This is supposed to tune your voice, kind of like a, if you want to sing. Let's see, what's this one do? Oh, got like a gator, yeah. What's this one? Hello, mic check. What does this one do? Nothing.
Hello. All right. Well, this makes my voice even more fucked up. I don't need any help.
Mic check. Alright. Hello. 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 Hello.
All right. Right here. This one?
Let me go back.
Okay, so we got a robot voice right here. What is this one? Mic check. This is a robot. this shit with this. No, I can't do. What? Flexible. Not even trying to say. Sounds a little bit fucked up.
Oh, 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 oh. I'm just trying to find one. Just trying to find one. I'm just trying to find one. I'm just trying to find one. That's yeah. This yeah. I'm just trying to find one. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to find one. Yeah. Just trying to find one. Yeah. Just trying to find one. Yeah. Just trying to find one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find one. Yeah. I'm just trying to find one. Yeah. I'm just trying to find one. Yeah. Just trying to find one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just trying to find one.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mic check. Well, I kind of left you guys for a while, so I wouldn't doubt it if I'm here by myself. So let's see. Uh, hey, what's up, guys? Good to see you guys. Um, hey, we're just chilling in here. I'm gonna take a look here. So you guys have been awesome. Like you guys have been real supportive um, through this, Bob Ross challenge thing. So I want to put it out there again, just to make sure that if you weren't here in the beginning, I'd like to know what to make of this experience from a viewpoint of a subscriber, a viewer. So let me know what you'd like to see. Tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow's Bob Ross painting day. So I got the paints. Everything's good to go. I'll have a video up, and I'm going to do a freaking oil painting on canvas tomorrow. If you've got tracks, I've got, I think, 5 or 6 that have been sent to me from 5-6 people. So if you want to hear something of yours played live tomorrow, send it to me. And if you don't know how to get it to me, leave me a comment, and I will give you my contact info. So I'll be doing a painting and hopefully listening to some very dope music. So, all right. So let me go back to the front here, and okay. So, okay. So shout out to Kanan, shout out to Brute and Rhythmic Design. You guys have been here every day, so thank you very much. Now let me read some of these. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah, you've got many treasures on that then. So and Chaz, what up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it is. This thing is pretty sweet, and it does work perfectly with an MPC. There's a lot of things that you can't do with an MPC, and fortunately, with a Deluge, you basically can do everything. So, with it next to it, you have best of both worlds. You can't do many things on an MPC. You don't have multi-timbral MIDI. You can't. There's a lot of stuff you can't do. But it has a touchscreen, and it is a workhorse, and it has a lot of capabilities. So there are functions within the X that this thing can't do, and so they work great as a pair, I've found. And a lot of people don't understand the workflow between the two, but it's very easy. This one is for audio. This one is for MIDI. Now, I may confuse people because I just said this doesn't have multi-timbral MIDI. But on an MPC, what you're doing is you're playing MIDI. So even though you're sampling stuff, you're not really playing audio. You're basically, the pads are a representation of the sounds that you record. And so you have a sound pool. So all of your sounds go into a memory. So when you chop them up, they are then represented by the pads. If you have 11 chops, then the first 11 chops will go on the first 11 pads, but they're not actually on the pads. It's MIDI. So you hit pad 11 and you will trigger chop 11. So what does MPC stand for? It's not Music Production Center. It's MIDI production. That's what it's for. It's for MIDI. So the Deluge does like external MIDI. Great. The MPC does internal MIDI like no other. So get a really good workflow between them. Fun, yes, definitely. And for controlling external gear, the MPC is a beast. Yes, if you want to control the gear, like if you want to use the MPC to control other stuff, it is. But if you want the other stuff to record by the MPC, then no. Because if I play keys over here, I can only record one track at a time. So if I want to play this keyboard and then I want to run and play that one, in between, I have to stop. I have to go and I have to switch the track to the next MIDI track because you can only assign one MIDI channel at a time. The Deluge actually does all 16 channels simultaneously. So I can go and play everything and it will record without me having to touch, and it will play it back. So, I could do a demo if you want, but I can play like different machines and it will play back just as I played it, without any audio. So it's a pretty good thing to be able to do. Um, I see Bobby C. Hello. I see WC. I don't know what that means, but or WH. So looks like he's gone. If anybody wants to see anything, I'm kind of in the mood to experiment and show some things. Um, if you guys just have your phones on and you're really not participating, then I appreciate you for being here. I will close shop. I've got some really cool stuff I could show. I've built a machine. I've showed it a few times, but if you're new, then maybe you haven't seen it. I built a machine that I used a bunch of scrap metal, and it makes really creepy and crazy sounds. And I play it with a violin bow. So it's a bunch of springs and metal and just a bunch of it looks like you could die with this thing. It looks like it could transform into something that would kill you. So, if anybody's interested, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me see here. Okay, so would you use the MPCX with TJ? With TJ MS-20 Mini, the Force. Haha. I'm confused, bro. Can you just give me I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. So the Force is great. I have a Force. Are you asking me to choose one? Chaz, you want the MS-20? All right. I'll play the MS. I can record a little bit with it. You want to see how? Watch this. Watch how quick this thing is, right? Save. Done. So if you want to save that much on an MPC, I'm still waiting. I'm definitely still sitting here waiting. So that's pretty cool. All right. So I'll just go ahead and shut that off. I like using them both together, So let me see here. If you want me to do something about the Force or let me see. Okay. So I can show you the MS for sure. They are great. Oh, it's not even on camera, is it? Let me get that. Man, why is my angle so jacked up? Am I zoomed in or something? Let me check. I think I'm super zoomed in. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. All right, let me fix that. All right. So, yeah, my Force is being repaired. It is. I sent it out. What's today? Today is Saturday. That reminds me, I need to probably check my email and figure out where the hell that thing is. I sent it out on, I think, Tuesday. So I don't know how long it's going to take for them to repair it and get it back to me, but we'll see. All in good time. All right. right, I'm gonna loop that, and yeah. We'll use the Dell. We'll use the Dell, and we'll use the MS. Okay, we're ready. What's awesome about this is how really quick, all I got to do, if I want to, like, the first loop in a project sets your entire project tempo. So I don't even have to like hear a metronome or anything. I just have to play. I love that. That's my favorite part. You'll see. Just a second here. But it also controls the X. So I need to make sure the X is not being triggered. Try that again. Yeah, so there's something for you, man. That wasn't like a masterpiece, but just throw different stuff together. It's really quick. It's like a little sketch pad for music, you know. So, um, I don't know another piece of equipment that does audio like a deluge. You can't like on an MPC. You really can't with an X or a Live. You can't really jam fluidly. You can. There's a little workaround you can do to jam like in real time, but it's usually stop and start. You know, stop and start. But unless you have everything already set up in all of your programs and pads, and then you can. But if you just want to do something on the fly, like improv, you really can't. So, so let me see. Oh yeah, the push is good. Um, Put the push is great. Ableton is great, and Ableton, the Deluge is a lot like Ableton. It's kind of an Ableton box, is the way that they talk about it. So, but yeah, let's see here. Well, I see this is a good question, but um, who knows, man? Like the push is still a workhorse now. I have a push, and I still use it a lot. Um, Ableton is my DAW of choice, but I hate computers, so I really don't use them other than to stream with. But if I'm going to choose one, it's going to be Ableton. I actually have a Berkeley um, education in Ableton performance, you know, like how to use it in live situations as a DJ. So it kind of actually, like, even just doing that right there, just like having the motion and the thought of what's coming next, it helps. And you really get a great like education on all of the essentials that you need to make music creatively. So there's more advanced, you know, you can go and take all kinds of classes and stuff at Berkeley College of Music for Ableton. There's like mixing, mastering, there's everything. There's you can even do finances and stuff like that. But for me, I just really it's about expressing myself. Like it's about allowing myself to find a way to express what I feel to myself, if that makes sense. So I need to clean this thing. So tonight, this is the last night stream with music like this. So the Bob Ross challenge, it's been 12 days. Tomorrow's the last day. So tomorrow's a painting, and I'm not sure what time yet. I'll have it up early in the morning, though. I'll think about it. I'll have the thumbnail up early. So tomorrow's the grand finale of this, and I may continue on doing daily, not daily, but regular streams to create things. But I don't like, as I've done this, I've gotten way more comfortable, but I've also run out of like inspirational topics. So I need to have like a week or two in between heavy stuff. I mean, I could do this every day, but what happens is people are bored, man. Like I wouldn't want to watch me 13 days in a row. So thank you for whoever has. Um, thank you. So like, ah, I'm gonna be in here by myself anyway. So I'm just glad that anybody else wants to be here. Another thing, if you want to jam with me, just hook up your stuff and let me know. Like, get your gear into your computer, and then if you want to jam live, or this is actually an environment, this is a broadcast environment that I can actually jam with people. We can jam, we can collaborate, we can send music back and forth. If you have your stuff hooked up properly, I can actually sample you. You can sample me. We can actually work together. I've done a couple videos like that just to show the power of what we can do. So that's on my channel. If you scroll down, you'll see student. Um, it was a rat chat, and it's called the Stream Bat video. It's also on the website. But and then Lifted Noise also did a collaboration with me on a track that we used Broadcast Studio in order to collaborate, and it was fun. So, all right. Yeah. So, okay, good with Ableton. Oh yeah, it does. It does work great with Ableton. Yeah, the Deluge, I use it. I use it often. The reason why it works great with Ableton is because it can actually act as the master. So I'll that's what I usually do is I will let the Deluge be the master of everything, so that when I hit play on the Dell, my Ableton session will start too. I have a live looping template. I could show you that. I mean, it's already been like 2 hours, but I have a live looping template that works similar to what I was just doing with my Deluge, but it's a lot more advanced. I've got beat repeats and I've got like effects and stuff set up in the racks and all that. So it's something that I've been wanting to post actually in like the description because I can share. It's just an ALS file. Like I could share it if somebody else has Ableton in a push and they want to use it as a live looping station, but you have to have an interface. You know, you got to have an interface that you can get audio into. So, but you can live loop it and it's fun. It's fun as hell. It's really the only way I like to work, but I will work in other ways. So, um, yeah. Yeah, the Peak is, another interesting piece of equipment. I like it. I like it a lot. And I love polysynths. I've had, you know, I had a Moog Voyager. I had a Dave Smith Poly Evolver. I've got a Prophet 6. I've got a Prophet Rev 2. Um, I've had a Sub Fatty. Um, I've had a lot of nice stuff, but at the end of the day, you kind of learn what you like. And what I realized was with monosynths that I'm kind of limited. I can do leads and I can do bass lines and stuff, but you're kind of like a lot of them, you can't really do much more than some creative routing and stuff like that. The mono station is great. Don't get me wrong. Like I love the mono station. I love the MS-20. I love this stuff. The Volcas, they're great. I love them. And some of the Volcas are actually polyphonic. But what I just found is that for the money, if I'm gonna spend, um, like 4 or 500 on a mono station or an MS-20 mini, 3, 4, 500, whatever, then for like another $100, you get a DeepMind 12, and a DeepMind 12 is beautiful and it sounds amazing and it's crazy because it's got an iPad app, so you've got a touch screen synthesizer at your hands. And I did a video on that too. It's actually down in the page somewhere. The DeepMind 12. I think I called it like my best features or something. But I ended up burning it up by accident. So I still want to get another one. Before I got before that died on me, it was my favorite synthesizer, even over the Profits. It's just I love it. I love the way it sounds. It's got a huge sound. The unison mode, there's like 5 different unisons, and you can dial up all 12 of them and then detune them, all 12 voices, and detune them, and it's crazy big. So that's a beautiful synth. I love that synth. Um, you're saying let's put the push to thought, the workflow, thought, the MPCX workflow. I don't understand. Are you saying through? What happened to it? It okay. So I was working on a project with actually my former instructor, Eric Hawk. he's got a YouTube channel too, and we were doing this collaboration project where he was reviewing like an old drum machine from the 70s. Actually, it's a sequential tom. And so he did a video where he used it to make a track from the 80s, like a seriously 1980s track. And I took that track from the 80s. I mean, not modified. It was straight from the 80s. And he sent that to me and I had to do something with it. So I tried to make I made it into a Knight Rider themed video. I could show you. If you want to see it, I could show you the video. But yeah, so I took that and I did a live performance. I like spent a couple months like putting this thing together, and then just as I was about to film, I could smell something, and I ran over to the side over here, and my iConnect MIDI 4 Plus burnt up. It like got overheated or something, and it actually fried my iPad, my DeepMind 12. It actually fried my USB port on my Prophet 6, and it toasted something else too, like another MIDI controller or something. So I'm just glad that I didn't have a lot of other stuff connected to it, because it would have fried a lot of stuff. But I love that DeepMind though. So yeah. So I guess that's about it. All right, guys. I got one more night. Tomorrow's it, and I'm done. So I'm gonna head out. It's late as hell, and where I am, it's midnight. So I'm gonna get out of here. But I appreciate everybody. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you next week. Who knows? All right, fellas. See ya.